everybody. So a couple people have asked me to do a quick little short video on how I prep my food. One thing you'll have to know about me, I like to have my food done really quick and also inexpensive. So I'm cheap, and that's okay. So first I wanted to start off with talking about what I use. So I'm only going to be prepping 2 of my meals because for breakfast for me is usually my Shakeology, so that's an easy one. I just make that in the morning. And then dinner, I kind of figure that out when I get home. My husband and I work that out. So I'm working on 2 meals at this point in time. The first one we're going to talk about is the one where I do typically a chicken or a fish. I do a vegetable and we do a carb. So I'm doing 21-day fix is usually how I kind of portion out everything. So first what I usually do for the chicken is I get from Costco, this comes in a package of 6. They're frozen, it's $2.99 a pound, and that way I can get a bunch of it. And what's nice about these, I cut these up, put these in the freezer, they come apart, and then I usually need 1, maybe 2 of these for myself, and sometimes I prep extra for my husband. Fish, I usually just grab a frozen bag of tilapia. This is actually striped fry. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But most of the fish that we get here in Texas is usually frozen anyway in the at the seafood counter, so this is just easier. For the vegetables, I do go for the steam bags because that is just quick and super easy, and quite frankly, just as good for you. So I usually do, the bird's eye actually seems to have more for the buck. I use the broccoli and I use the cut green beans. And then typically what I like to do also is for my carb, for my good carb, are sweet potatoes, and I'll show you how to do those. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so my oven's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and put the chicken and the fish in. Now, I do season it a little bit because I do not like bland food. Usually I hit it with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, also available at your Costco. Just some regular old black pepper. I just usually hit one side, it's fine for me. And then I will sometimes just add a little bit of Mrs. Dash. This one happens to be garlic and herb. So just to give it a little bit of extra, you know, just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean your food needs to be bland, and you know, you don't have to suck on celery sticks, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven, and while I do that, that's when I work on the vegetables and the carbs, okay? So let's talk about your yellow container. Again, if you're a 21-day fix, you know exactly what this sucker is. So this is your brown rice, your sweet potatoes, your tend to be a little bit more your starchier vegetables if you're doing vegetables, beans, things like that. For me, I like sweet potato. Some other options that I do sometimes again, for convenience, I will get this quinoa and brown rice. These brown rice bowls sometimes I will get, or if I'm feeling punchy, or my husband who is you know, he's schooled in chefdom, I'll get him to make me a big thing of rice. But today we're going to do sweet potatoes, and again I microwave it, nothing difficult. So poke some holes in your sweet potato, just hit both sides. And try not to cut myself. And it is a clean sweet potato. Didn't think you wanted to see me wash sweet potatoes. And then honestly, and I try and buy them about this size, I put it in the microwave, 2 minutes on each side. And then when you kind of push on it, feel on it, and it has a little bit of give to it, as far as I'm concerned, it's done. Okay, so now we're going to check our fish and chicken. A lot of the stuff is already prepped and kind of ready to go, but you need to make sure your fish and chicken at the correct temperature. I usually, for my fish, trying to hit it about 130, is because I will turn around and microwave this, so I don't want to completely overdo my food. So yeah, we're pretty good to go on that. So fish is done. And then of course I'll also check the chicken. So the chicken I end up checking about 140. It should be around 165, but again, try to take it out 140. It'll continue to cook, and by the time I microwave it, it'll be at the proper temperature. My husband's very, very picky on this. We make sure it's safety first, right? Not what the beast tells us, safety first. Okay, so everything's done. Everything's prepped and ready to go. So now I'm going to start portioning out. And so how I do that for the protein portion is I use a scale. You can get these at any probably kitchen store. Yeah, they're pretty easy. My husband, again, he has all these fun gadgets, so it's helpful for me. So we're just going to turn this on. I usually go for 4 ounces of protein. That's just easier for me rather than trying to put it in the container. So really, all I do is start throwing it in there till I have 4 ounces. A little extra isn't going to kill anybody. All right, so this one's 4.5. So we're good. So I've got that ready to go. When it comes to the sweet potato, again, this is supposed to be a yellow, but what I do is I just use halves. So easy for me for this is just cut this in quarters, and for me, that's going to fill 4 of my containers. Okay? Easy peasy. So let's go ahead and get everything into containers, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and put it in our containers. So for right now, I get these little Ziploc ones. They're the small square ones. They fit in my lunchbox. They're the easiest ones that I use. And I have a ton of them right now because I'm also starting to prep for other folks. So, super easy. I got my chicken. Goes in the corner. Like I said on the sweet potato, I would just take, I've already cut it in half, so it's easier for me when I get to work, or wherever it is I'm going. And then I do actually use the green container as my measuring cup. If you don't have a green container, this is the equivalent of 1 cup. I just scoop that out of there. Maybe a few extra in there. And then I'm done. That meal is prepped. So now I'm gonna go prep a bunch more. That's it, easy. Hi, I hope that you enjoyed my meal plan video, my meal prepping video. Special thanks to my daughter Olivia. She was the camera person. She did a great job, I think. The meal prepping has been helping me as I prepare in the next few months to get up on stage for the Beachbody Classic, which is a bikini competition. I tend to follow the 21-day fixed meal plan for this, and being a wife, a mother of 2, having a full-time job, being able to meal prep for the week, everything that I need at work just really helps me. I can grab and go. I don't have to worry about, you know, last minute having to go through the McDonald's drive-thru and hoping they have a decent salad, right? So it's very helpful for me. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And if you did like this video, please let me know below. And if you'd like to see something else, let me know. I'll see what I could put together. All right? Again, thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye.